Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Grain and Grist in Hamilton. Sorry, Grain and Grit. I don't know why ever since the day these guys opened, I've always called it Grain and Grist. And I think it's because grist just seems to make sense with a brewery. I mean, you even have a brewery in the Niagara region now called The Grist. And I mean, they weren't around when this brewery opened, but I used to always call them Grain and Grist, and I still do it, but it's Grain and Grit. It's just, it comes out, it doesn't even matter. And as I said that, I was actually looking at the brewery name as I said Grain and Grist, which is Grain and Grit. Anyway, this is very good. It's a sour with raspberries, black currants, and lactose. And it is 5% alcohol by ABV. Grain and Grit Limited, 11 Ewan Road, Hamilton, Ontario. And they are right, like, almost across the street from another brewery. There's another brewery, like, 100 meters away. And both breweries are nice breweries. I dare say the other brewery that I'm not going to mention right now, I normally like better than these guys. But it's really nice to have them so close to each other so that you can go to both of them and pick up a beer. It's actually really nice when you... London Brewing Co-op in London, it is like around the corner from Anderson. And I mean, it's really nice when you have two solid breweries very close together, especially when you're a beer lover, because you can do a good beer pickup right then and there with not really a lot of movement. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Sorry, I'm admiring myself in the I would never admire myself. I am an ugly mofo. I know I am. Unless you have a Santa Claus fetish, there is no reason to even look at me. It's a good thing my wife has a Santa Claus fetish. Okay, so very good. That head is pink. I love that. I love the color of that. I love the look of that. That is what I expect from a berry beer. A pink head, a ruby red beer, nice snap crackle pop. That looks the part, sent out of the glass. You do get raspberry notes out of that. You do get a sour note out of that, kind of the usual lactobacillus sour note, that slight perm chemical scent. And on top of that, I'm also getting almost a soapy scent, which I do get from black currants at time to time. Out of the can. Oh, out of the can, it's just fruit. It's fruit on the loop, man. That is beautiful. Cheers, let's try it. And compared to the brewery that this is very close to, this place, unless they've expanded, and it's been 4 years or so since I've been there, they were much, much smaller than the other Hamilton brewery that is right there. The black currant, you know what? When you tell me this is a sour ale, I expect it to be a little more sour because both black currants and raspberries do come off more sour than this at times. And what I find with raspberries when they're in beers is you don't pick through the raspberries and look for the best ones you can find. You just throw the raspberries in, so you get a lot of the mushy, sour raspberries. Here, honey, you want to come try this?
What is it?
A raspberry and black currant sour. So I expect it to be a little more sour than it actually has come off at. But that is a very good beer.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Better than the last sour you had today?
Yep.
So because it has black currants and it has raspberries in it, I'm almost feeling that the majority of the sourness from this is just coming from the fruit itself, not from the kettle souring, which I'm perfectly okay with. There is a little bit of that biscuitiness, a little bit of that bready dryness on the back end, a little tiny bit of raspberry sweetness up at the forefront. It drinks very well. It's very light-bodied. It's very refreshing. I actually really enjoy this, and this is a beer I could see myself drink a bunch of, to the point where the acidity like starts attacking my throat and bad things happen. I could see it going all the way down. Out of 10 on this, I'm giving this a 9. I love this. This is a great beer. Thank you, guys. I'll save some for the wife. Bye-bye.